Do you want new cargo? Do you want heavier cargo? Do you want bigger cargo up to 100 ton? Do you want some different trucks to drive to haul that cargo? Well, if the answer is yes, this is definitely the video for you. And welcome back. This has to be one of my favorite cargo mods, which is the SCS Enhanced Cargo mod. This mod on its own doesn't interfere with any other cargo. It just sticks to the vanilla base game, and it changes everything and improves the game. And let me show you how. Starting with the curtain sider, which is probably one of the most common trailers we get in ETS2, and definitely one of the cheapest. So one of the first trailers you probably own anyway. Now the curtain siders can now haul a lot more low value non-food cargo, including some cargo that was previously reserved for flatbeds and sidewall trailers, making the use of curtains much more versatile, and obviously generates more profit for you guys and gives you more work opportunities within the game. Now there is a lot more to this mod besides curtain siders. Our next one, we're going to look at the milk tankers. So before I forget, I best let you know that all of the mods that are in this video will be down below in the description. Let's crack on with the milk tanker. Now what they've done with the milk tankers is they put a maximum range of 300 kilometers. So wherever you collect the milk from, the furthest you can travel would be 300 kilometers. Now, the fridges have had major improvements. From now on, you are no longer stuck with a certain type of food or a certain type of cargo. The fridges, or reefer trailers, however you wish to call them, are now able to haul all food products as well as a selected non-food products, making the use of the reefer or the fridge type trailer, whichever one you call it, a lot more versatile. The insulated trailers have all had their medical vaccines been removed. So the cargo that one of the mainstay cargoes you would have carried, which should have been in the medical vaccine, has been removed from the insulated trailers. You can now find this cargo with the refrigerated trailers instead, making the reefer trailer a lot more profitable for you. Bearing in mind, I used to use the insulated trailer a lot because I just found it was just a money earner. But with this mod, it's obviously been altered to be more like real life, and in return it's not so profitable as it was previously. Now the dry van, otherwise, or the walk-in floor, whichever one you choose to make, because you'll have to make the compromise. Now there are more cargoes for the walk-in floors where there wasn't previously, so that is definitely a bonus, but obviously you need to make a compromise if you go for a walk-in floor or if you go for a regular dry van. If you do go for a regular dry van, ammunitions, fireworks and explosives are only available to you with a dry van. But if you go to the quick jobs, it will sometimes spawn a trailer paired with an unrealistic cargo. That, my friends, is the only con to this mod. The last trailer in this mod, otherwise known as the silo trailers. These trailers are now also able to haul such things as sugar and flour, and the wood shavings that was previously with the silo trailers have been removed, and these are now with the walking floor trailers instead. If you want a bit of variety, then definitely silo trailers are the way to go. And if you've never done these before, it's always worth giving them a try. Definitely give the old silos a bash. Something different. After all, it is ETS2 and things are not quite what they seem sometimes. This mod is the aviation cargo pack. Now it's relatively new when it comes to mods, I guess, because as a new developer would expect one or two little bugs to be with the mod itself, as it does say in the description. But well done for actually making the effort to go out there to do this and put yourself out there. Well done, Mr. Modder. So the mod itself is quite straightforward. At the moment you're just moving helicopters around the place, but when you do that, it's quite an achievement. They're not the easiest things to move around, I'm sure you'll be able to guess, but yes, it's a good mod. And so far in the future there could be Airbus A320 to be moved. There's talk of spacecraft from NASA. There's also F-16s, F-15s potentially that could be coming along later on in the mod. But if you want loads that are different, and obviously you may, well, not so much you don't want, but you may be bored of the standard kind of helicopters you get from SES, then yes, give this a go. It's free. Once again, I'll leave a link in the description, and it's an easy mod. It's a nice mod. It's pleasant. It gets you out and about and gets your truck moving. What more could you ask for? If you could take a moment just to like or even subscribe, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. The next mod is a beast, an absolute beast. First of all, you need to download 3 individual mods. Once again, a link will be in the description. I lost my words again. Description, where you can actually get the mods, or the link to the mods. Anyway, what you notice is once you do finally load the 3 mods up, well, the first one will give you all the flat cab Scanions, different series. You need these because obviously with cranes, the extending arm. The next mod will be a heavy load mod. Now this is good for a number of reasons, because when you actually go into your quick jobs or other work and you want to do a heavy load, that's not necessarily needing a truck with a flat cab roof. This would do the job for you. Finally, you need the actual heavy load mod itself, but just follow the links in the description, you'll be fine. When you get going, you will notice that some of the mods in the quick jobs could be 50-60 ton jobs, which is, if you like big toys, this is definitely the way to go. Now if you like heavy loads, you can get loads up to 100 ton, 97 ton. You can get different cranes, tree cutters, the list just goes on. There is no doubt that this mod will keep you entertained for a very long time, because you ain't going anywhere fast. But one thing I did notice is when I went to click on a certain engine, which is the one you can see here now on the screen, the game crashed, completely crashed. So then I went back, I changed the transmission, and I went to reload it up again, and it crashed again. So what I done was I loaded the engine up, but I didn't go for the one on the very bottom, which is the one that makes it crash. I went for the one above it, and I had no issues there at all. But like I said, you've got a wide variety of loads. Some are heavy and some are super heavy. You've got a lot of distance to cover, and it pays well. But no doubt there's the opportunity for damage, and no doubt there is the opportunity for the odd bump here and there. But either way, it's really good fun. It really does add another dimension to your game, and it's nice to play with some big toys now and again. Overall though, it's what you make it, isn't it? The game is what you make it. You can be as serious as you like. Enjoy it for what it is. Till the next one, thank you and goodbye.